going to start trigonometric identities. Okay, trigonometric identities. Now, when we are going to start with trigonometric identities, basically there are some rules which you have to remember before starting with your trigonometric identities. Okay, those are first thing, trigonometric sine theta is equals to 1 over cosec theta, or cosec theta equals to 1 over sine theta. Okay, angle it's reciprocal, angle it's reciprocal. Okay, in the same way cos theta equals to 1 over sec theta, and sec theta equals to 1 over cos theta. Tan theta equals to 1 over cot theta, and cot theta equals to 1 over tan theta. Okay, now tan theta with the reference of sine and cos is sine theta over cos theta, and cot theta will be equals to cos theta upon sine theta. How can I say that these things are equals to this one? So let me just explain you this one. Tangent theta equals to sine theta over cos theta. So see, tangent theta, if I am saying that it is sine theta over cos theta, so tan theta equals to cos theta sin theta. Sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse and hypotenuse will be cancelled. So tangent theta equals to perpendicular upon base, which is the ratio of right angular, which is the ratio of sides of right angle triangle. So we can say that if tangent theta is perpendicular upon base, that we know. And from here I have derived it from here. Tangent theta equals to sin theta upon cos theta. In the same way, all these working will be done over here. Now, these all are called your reciprocal relations. Okay, these all are called reciprocal relations or reciprocal identity. Now I am going to talk about squaring identities. Okay, what are the squaring identities? First of all, the first squaring identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. And what are the different variations which you can have over here? You can have sin square theta equals to 1 minus cos square theta. You can have that thing. Or cos square theta equals to 1 minus sin square theta. That can also be a variation over here. Okay. Sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. And the other variation I have shifted cos square on that side, 1 minus cos square, and over here then I have kept cos square on the left side and I have shifted that on the right side. I have got this result. Okay. The second one which we have got is 1 plus tan square theta equals to sec square theta. Okay. 1 plus tan square theta equals to sec square theta. That is another squaring property over here. So you can write it in this form also. Tan square theta equals to sec square theta minus 1, or 1 equals to sec square theta minus 10 square theta. Okay, this is also an identity over here, which we have got the other second squaring identity, and these two are its variation. Okay, last one is 1 plus cot square theta equals to cosec square theta. Okay, 1 plus cot square theta equals to cosec square theta. That is my third identity, squaring identity, and variations can be cot square theta equals to cosec square theta minus 1, and 1 equals to cosec square theta minus cot square theta. Okay, so these are the identities, these are the formulas which we are going to use in solving trigonometric identities. Okay, and you can take a screenshot of this screen also. Okay, so you can have that thing as a record whenever you are solving your question. Keep this thing in front of you, so it will be easier for you to solve these type of questions. Okay, question number 10 of exercise 11.2. Okay, the question says that 1 minus cos square over 1 plus sin x, and I have to show that equal is equals to sin x, right? So how we are going to start it? Of course, I'm going to take the left hand side because there are more identities given over here than this side. Okay, so first thing, 1 minus cos square x over 1 plus sin x. Now be careful with the over here it is 1 plus sin x, not sin 1 plus sin square x. So don't apply that cos identity over here, cos square identity. Don't apply it over here because it is written 1 plus sin x. Okay, so now there can be many ways to solve this question. What are the ways I can apply over here? First thing is that what I can do over here, I can write 1 minus this is written cos square x. So I can write it like this: 1 minus sin square x upon 1 plus sin x. Okay, what I have done, I have got cos square x. I have applied it in this way: 1 minus sin x, 1 minus sin square x. Okay, now this is written 1. This is written 1 over here. If I would apply square by myself on 1, it will make no difference because 1 square is again equals to 1. So there is no difference. Either I write it 1 or either I write it 1 square. Okay. So now what I'm going to do after that, I'm going to apply over here, I'm going to apply a square minus b square identity, which is a minus b into a plus b. Okay, a minus b into a plus b. This is the identity which I am going to apply over here. So 1 minus sin x into 1 plus sin x upon 1 plus sin x. Okay, these two are in product form, and 1 plus sin x is under this one, not under this. Okay, this is not over here. 1 plus sin x is only under this part. 1 and minus is separate from there. So what I am going to do, 1 plus sin x will cancel 1 plus sin x over here, right? So I will have 1 minus 1 plus sin x. I have applied minus sign on the bracket. So minus 1 plus 1 will be cancelled, and final answer over here will be sin x, which was the required answer, which was the required part over here. There is another way to solve this thing also. Okay, I am solving it solving that thing over here again. 1 minus cos square x 1 plus sin x. Okay. With a little bit change in your method, I'm going to have the same thing. Okay, 1 minus cos square 1 plus sin x. I am taking LCM. So what will happen? If nothing is written, it will become 1. So LCM will be 1 plus sin x. This will be multiplied by this 1 plus sin x minus 1 multiplied by this will be cos square x. Okay, the same thing I am doing with another method. Now 1 plus sin x will remain as it is minus cos square will be written as 1 minus sin square x upon 1 plus sin x. The same identity which I have used over here, I have used over here also. Now 1 can be written as 1 square. So applying my identity, this is 1 plus sin x which I have written over here. And it doesn't make any difference if you are writing it as bracket or not bracket. Okay. Now, when I will expand it again, I am going to use this formula: a square minus b square equals to a minus b into a plus b. So 1 minus sin x into 1 plus sin x upon 1 plus sin x. 1 plus sin x, 1 plus sin x will be taken common. So over here, when 1 plus sin x has been taken common, what will remain? 1 minus sin. From here again, this bracket is again taken common. What is left? 1 minus sin x upon 1 plus sin x. Okay. This whole thing is multiplied by this whole bracket. So this and this will be cancelled. 1 minus 1 minus plus sin x cancelled. The result is going to be sin x, which was the required part over here. So either you can solve it in this way or you can solve your question in this form also.